I just finished the live stream recently. It's a bit of a short one to be honest, but we're gonna try going through a couple things here. New character Phrolova, new areas, a bit of a story as well. New puzzles, I quite like it actually. The events, kind of questionable. QOL, Kuro did well as always. Definitely going to talk more about that. And here are the codes for those of you who haven't redeemed it yet. I'll put it in the description for you to copy it. Now let's get to it. Let's start off by talking about Phrolova. She has been a character that is kind of relevant these past few patches, especially from the start of the Renacita. She's literally the final boss. And look, I absolutely love her design. And yeah, I would definitely be pulling for her. I have zero clues on what she does, but they have shown gameplays of Phrolova and she seemed to have like multiple forms and also able to provide like coordinated attacks. So I am curious to see how she plays with Cantarella, because they have shown like clips where they kind of work well together, including Rocha, but I don't have Rocha. And this is kind of interesting because both Cantarella and Phrolova are basically sub DPS. Both of them can perform coordinated attacks. That to me, I just find it interesting, and I wanna know how it feels to play them. And you know damn well, I will be pulling for that weapon. I do not even miss a single weapon of these characters, these limited characters in Wuthering Waves. I will never not try getting the weapon. I will always try because it's a 100% guarantee. I don't see it as a scam. And no doubt, one of the best looking weapon in this game as well, with the violin and all. It looks good. I'm sure String Master will do well, but I don't know. I can't resist not pulling for this weapon. Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about the rest of the topic. Basically a continuation of where we left off with the Lupa's issues and reuniting with the Rover and Katethia. And through this, we're getting another sequence for Aero Rover. Always happy to see that. So yeah, I'll definitely be streaming the main quest. There's also this quest that I personally just find it a bit odd. We don't know what the writing says, but it looks like they gave like some sort of choice for characters to get some different ways to reach the main story plot. There's also these things on top of it where you kind of get some upgrades on the attack or the defense. I don't know what it is. They don't have a proper writing to it. Here's the thing, I personally don't like when they give these kind of choices. But if you look at the top right of the screen, it looks like there's gonna be a skip button where I'm hoping to not even bother reading any dialogues and just be able to collect all the rewards still. I hope to God, please do not force the players to care for something they may or may not want to for the games. That is exactly what Genshin tried to do. At least we got some new cool looking areas. Kuro do be cooking with some of these areas as always. There's even some old enemies getting mutated, looking differently in the new areas. I'm more excited about the boss here though, Fenrico. I mean, just look, this attack, it reminds me so much of the Devil May Cry Nero Devilbringer. I don't know, probably because it has some sort of phantom vibe to it, but god, it does look cool. There's even some of these 1 cost echo and 3 cost echo being nightmare version as well, which is kind of like a lot of effort they put into this. It's crazy, man. I wish I can use it, but I know I won't. I find this new Sonata effect is a bit odd because I don't know where it came from, the 3-piece set. I don't think we ever needed it. It's usually a 2-piece set and a 5-piece set. So this 3-piece set holding 0 resonance energy increase crit rate by 20% and grants 35% echo skill damage bonus. It sounds like it's gonna be good for Cantarella as well. Not really too sure about it, but this is definitely for Phrolova. I mean, who else would be getting this set right now? Next is the banner. Phrolova is actually going to be in the same phase as Rocha. Also, I'm just gonna talk about this real quick.
Let me tell you something.
I can't care about these 4 stars anymore unless Kuro actually make proper 4-star supports, like a character that's sole purpose is to apply Spectral Frazzle and Aero Erosion, for example, because I don't use 4-star anymore. I really don't. I think at some point I feel like they're just a waste of space. Bulling's design actually looks kind of good, and I'm hoping she's gonna be a really good 4-star in the future. Alright, moving on to the phase 2, second banner, will be Brant and Cantarella. If you have seen my videos, you know I don't think Cantarella is meta, merely just pull for her. Part of me is just thinking about the memes, design purpose of course, one of them, and also to make my dungeon better, but instead she's becoming more of a DPS than my dungeon. I still think she's good though. She's a fun character. And as for Brant, he's a character that would have benefited my account the most. He is generally really good. He's not just a support. Yeah, I know he gives shield, there's a little bit of healing, but his damage is insanely good, especially if he has his weapon. But the problem is that I don't think I'll ever have the chance to get Brant anymore. There's gonna be more new characters in the future. There's just so much upcoming, and every single patch is just another new character, another new character. Right now I have to pull for Phrolova, and after that I'm gonna be broke. There's no time to save for bronze. And now, here comes the part where I'm not surprised if you click off the video. I just want to know who asked for this casual type of event that will probably take you ages to claim the rewards due to it being just chores most likely, and definitely gonna be time gated by day. This kind of event is asked. I don't think anybody asked for this. Nobody asked for this. You're telling me the players who wailed thousands of dollars to clear the hologram, which is, by the way, some of the hardcore level boss in there, and just to end up here doing some farming simulator or whatever this managing minigame is? Hell nah. No, they do not ask for this. There's just no way. You go back to the survey next time, make this stop, this is ridiculous, and bring back my old Depths of Elusive Realm, because that was their best content in the game, and they went and dumped it. And speaking of the Elusive Realm, I want this gone. I want the Dreaming Deep removed from the permanent content. Allow us to delete the contents that we finish. I've got my rewards and I want them gone. This dog shit of an event is supposedly to replace Elusive Realm, by the way. It is slow, it is boring, it has a board game-like mechanic that's filled with dialogues. Completely breaks the immersion. And look, once I'm done with this in version 2.5, once I got all the rewards, I wish to have a delete button for the permanent endgames. It's just bad, man. Bring back the old Elusive Realm. That's all. That's all I'm asking. Now, this is the last, the QOL. I'll take it. It's not big or game-changing or anything, and I'm sure a lot of players would still love to have flight in Huanglong, but that's fine. This is decent. Upgrade echoes, no longer have to go through double rounds, first experience, then tuners. Now you can just do both and be done with it. Echo, auto lock, and auto discard. If this is done correctly, where I can guarantee, for example, an electro set can auto lock electro pieces of the cost tree echoes, right? And discard everything else in the cost tree. That would be amazing. Soon we can just go to the Tasty Discord without unlocking certain areas. I think this is good. Of course, they could have done this sooner, hence why the boss and weekly boss got it first. The moment we got to Rinasita, I believe we can just go to the boss right away. We don't need to unlock the area or something. This is actually pretty good. I wanted this so bad because almost all my team slots are kind of full. I bet the reason why they add this on and off toggle for the music, because some players actually complain about the Chekona singing during the fights, and that just caused some distraction instead of being able to do a clear. This is a dev listen moment. And yeah, I think that's about it. Like I said, it's a bit short. I'll be straight up with you here. I think this whole patch will be underwhelming for players that are not pulling on any of the characters' banner. You will enjoy the story, you'll have fun with that. Boss looks amazing, absolutely amazing. I'm glad Kuro didn't decide to continuously milk this enemy for far too long. We just got him right away in 2.5 since we got to know him 2.0. So that is good. They didn't just tease this character for no reason. They actually bring him to be the boss. But look, events are not anything players were asking. Yeah, that managing event, if it's some quick mini games that give like a bunch of rewards but less of a chore to do, puzzle event, sure, I'll take it. It's actually really fun. I've been addicted doing some of those puzzles in the overworld. It is just enjoyable, it's quick, and they gave decent amount of rewards. I'll take it. And now we're getting an event of it. Hell yeah. But this, it is dog shit, man. It is not good. It's just gonna be boring, and you will only play for the sake of getting that sweet ass strikes. Nothing more. Again, I am so disappointed with the Dreaming Deep. This is the worst and boring content in the game. Kuro cooked so hard with the Elusive Realm, Depths of Elusive Realm, the first endgame content they ever had, side by side with the Tower of Adversity, but they made a fool out of themselves for saying that they want to improve the Elusive Realm and deliver this kind of crap, okay? It just doesn't look good. But yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'll be pulling for Phrolova very soon. Bye bye.